Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. Final score 24 points to the Stormers, 26 for Munster. What a big victory for Munster as they keep their hopes of getting a home quarter final alive. Whilst the Stormers, that could very well be the home semi final slipping away from them. Such an important game for both sides to win, and at the end of the day, I think the team that wanted more probably did win. You don't want to pin any blame on any sort of specific player, but you do look at 11 points missed from the boot of Moelie Bok and think that was the difference. A 2-point game, 3 penalties missed. Yes, Healy also missed a penalty for Munster, but at the end of the day, if Moelie Bok had gotten 2 more of his kicks, 1 more of his kick, depending on the kick, they would have come away with the points that they needed. So a very frustrating game for the Stormers there. And for Munster, a very impressive performance to come to the Cape Town Stadium and beat the defending champions at home. And credit to them, I thought that the defensive effort was very, very impressive. Making more tackles at the end of the day, and they won the game. Before we break the game down, look at some stats. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. It was the perfect start for Munster as Diamond Baron went over in the first minute with Jack Crowley adding the conversion. Things went from bad for worse for the Stormers when Siabela Sanatle got sent off in the 21st minute before Munster mauled over their second try in the 21st minute, this time Jack Crowley missing his kick. A glimmer of hope came as Francois Hervé swan dived over in the corner on the 29th minute before Moelie Bok missed that conversion. Ruan Nal going over at half-time, just for half-time. A very, very strong carry from him. Moelie Bok this time adding the extras. So 12-12 at half-time, you're thinking, right, well, the Stormers scored the last 2 tries. They had a bit of momentum coming in from the into the second half, but it wasn't quite the case. And it was the fact that Munster who took first blood in the second half. And Moelie Bok missed a penalty in the 42nd minute before Shane Daly went over in the 57th with a brilliant finish. Ben Healy adding the extras. Ben Healy then missing a penalty, and Stephen Kitsoff, his last sort of contribution, what was another stellar game for him. He goes over in a more try in the 66th minute. Leibach also missing that conversion. And then all the sort of benches were empty. Gavin Coombs going over in the 73rd minute. And Ben Healy adding the extras to make it 26 points to 17. Now at 9 points, you're sitting there thinking, right, it's a penalty and a converted try. And Moelie got 2 attempts at penalties, which was 6 points. And he missed 76-78 before Ruanel went over in the 81st minute and adding the extras. So, yeah, to miss 6 points 5 minutes before scoring a try means that there was a possible 13 points out there and you got to 7 of them. So any one of those 3 penalties land and they win that game. So it's very frustrating from a Stormers perspective. If you look at some of the stats, Stormers dominating possession with 53%. Territory, on the other hand, for Munster, played in the right areas, 53%. 4 tries apiece, 2 converged to 3. That was the difference. Stormers, just waiting for this all to update, because it hasn't got the meters right and stuff like that. But 24 defenders beaten apparently by the Stormers, 21 by Munster. Galen carries very similar. Offloads pretty similar as well. Turnovers 8 from Munster, 3 from the Stormers. But let's look at the tackles major. 83% tackle success rate for Munster, 73 I think rather there for Stormers. So yeah, the Stormers defense wasn't great. I think you look at that Shane Daly try and you think that was probably a bit easy. More defense wasn't great either. They did concede 2 more tries, so that'll be an area of concern. There's no doubt about it. But a goal kick success rate of 29% is unacceptable for Moelie Bok. To only land 2 out of 7 kicks is, I think it's actually 3 out of 8, but it's unacceptable at the end of the day. You cannot miss that many kicks. You cannot. Munster also missing 2, but why it doesn't matter missing 2. The other team's going to miss 5. So it's really poor from Moelie Bok. The line success rate for the Stormers wasn't great. They did lose 3 line-outs. Scrums were pretty good though. Munster conceding 14 penalties, Stormers conceding 7, and had a yellow card. So the Stormers had every chance to win that game, but didn't. In terms of some individual performances though, Stephen Kitsoff got through a lot of work, as you kind of come to expect him to. 6 carries, 4 tackles, as well as a try from him. I thought that Chiba Daimoni was characteristically very bright. 4 defenders beaten, 6 tackles, none missed as well. Dandu Basi ran very well as well. 3 defenders beaten from him, 4 clean breaks, 2 offloads, and a try assist. No tackles missed, and a turnover 1. What a game from him. For Munster, I thought Peter Omani was characteristically very busy, got through a lot of work. I thought Archie Snyman was very good as well. 8 carries, 8 tackles, didn't miss a single tackle as well. 3 offloads, including a no-look offload. Good to see him playing some very good rugby. Let me know what you thought about the game down in the comments below. Please do smash the like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. It was a long weekend of rugby and not too many good results for the South African sides. Good result for the Sharks, good result for the Bulls, who are fighting for those top 8 spots. Stormers have potentially let go of at home semi-final, and the Lions have thrown away a chance of getting into that top 8. Thank you very much for watching over the weekend. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you guys soon.